Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't the only bodybuilder who looked like he stepped out of a science fiction movie. Decades ago, another man possessed the perfect blend of raw power, chilling intensity, and machine-like symmetry to play the Terminator. But his name is one you've probably never heard. Gunnar Rosbo. So, why didn't this Norwegian powerhouse rise to fame? And how close was he to becoming Hollywood's ultimate killing machine? Stick around, because this story has twists you won't see coming. Gunnar Rosbo, stoic, massive, and undeniably intimidating. In the world of bodybuilding, he was a force to be reckoned with. Judges marveled at his proportions. Fans couldn't stop talking about his steely gaze, and yet, he stayed in the shadows. Unlike Arnold, Rosbo wasn't chasing the spotlight. But what if Hollywood had found him anyway? What if the T-800 had looked like this? Imagine it, Gunnar Rosbo, with his Nordic intensity, taking on the role of a relentless killing machine. A face carved like stone. A physique that seemed engineered. It wasn't just his body, it was his aura. Cold, unyielding, perfect for a character that didn't flinch, didn't feel, and didn't stop. But here's the thing, he wasn't cast. Hollywood didn't even knock on his door. Why? The truth might be stranger than you think. When the Terminator was in development, James Cameron had his sights set on one thing: marketability. Arnold Schwarzenegger was already a rising star, a proven commodity. He was larger than life, charming, unstoppable. Gunnar? He was the silent storm, a man whose presence spoke volumes, but whose ambitions didn't fit the Hollywood mold. In the end, it wasn't just about the role. It was about who could sell the dream. Arnold delivered an unforgettable performance. But imagine, just for a moment, what it would have been like if Gunnar had stepped into those shoes instead. His sheer size, his piercing glare, it could have changed the tone of the entire franchise. The Terminator could have been darker, colder, even more terrifying. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Gunnar's story didn't just stop with bodybuilding. Despite his Terminator-like physique and undeniable presence, Hollywood never came knocking. Was it the timing? Possibly. The 1980s favored stars with larger-than-life personalities, and Rosbo was a man of few words. The politics of Hollywood? Perhaps. Casting decisions often hinge on marketability and connections, areas where Arnold excelled. Or was it something deeper, Rosbo's own choice to remain outside the limelight? Those who knew him describe a man fiercely dedicated to his craft, but uninterested in playing the fame game. A man whose intensity might have intimidated even the boldest casting directors. In the end, it wasn't just what Hollywood saw in him, it was also what Rosbo didn't see in Hollywood. Don't just take my word for it. Watch the visualization and see Gunnar as the Terminator. Could he have been the ultimate T-800? You decide.